Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Annika Notveit.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Lloydminster RCMP are asking for your help to find 16-year-old Riley Mazurkewich, who was last seen yesterday at 8 a.m. Riley is a white male, 6 feet tall and 140 pounds with short dark hair. Police believe he may be in the Vermilion area. Riley drives a black 2008 VW Jetta with a broken side mirror and broken spoiler. Anyone with information regarding Riley is asked to contact the Lloydminster RCMP at 780-808-8400. The County of Vermilion River is declaring a state of agricultural disaster. Extreme drought conditions are affecting the farmers. Weather stations in the county are reporting 112 millimeters of rain since April compared to 330 millimeters from April to September of last year. Councillor Murray King says feed and pasture yields are already reduced by well over 50%. A herd culling to adjust livestock numbers to the feed supplies available is also expected. Oil sands giant Cenovus is announcing more layoffs as the price of oil continues to lag. The company says 300 to 400 jobs will be cut by the end of this year, while its dividend will be slashed by 40%. CEO Brian Ferguson says it's always difficult to let good staff members go. In February, Cenovus cut its workforce by 800. Well, an untimely event for a 24-year-old man from Lashburn left almost half of his body in 2nd and 3rd degree burns. Now Emory Wolgien is in an Edmonton hospital for at least another month. His mom is staying with him, but the bills, especially travel and hotel expenses, are piling up, spurring a friend to start a campaign to help out.
When it first happened, we were talking about ways that we could come together and alleviate some of the unnecessary stress behind it all so that Emory and his family could focus solely on his recovery.
Initially, Ross set the goal at $2,000 and after an unexpected response, raised it a short time later.
They were donating really quickly, so I increased the goal to $3,000 and met that again in a day. And so then from there, I increased it to $4,000 and then $4,500, and we're still working towards that.
Emory's mother, Emory Wolgien, sent this statement. We would just like to say how much we appreciate all the support that has been shown for Emory. Just knowing there are so many caring, loving hearts out there is giving him great determination. Thank you just doesn't seem enough. If you want to donate or for more information, search Emory's Recovery Fund on GoFundMe.com. Whether you're celiac, gluten sensitive, or choose to eat organic, there's a new place to dine in town that's the first of its kind for Lloydminster. Evis Wallach has more on this week's Healthy Living.
This is actually my first time in here. We were next door taking the postnatal yoga class and decided to come for a coffee, so we ended up here.
Here is Pure and Simple Market, a gluten-free organic store that is in a new location, but now also operates as a cafe.
When I moved here, we figured why not open up the cafe. We can still do soup, sandwiches, all our bacon and everything, but we just incorporated all the gluten-free and organic products that I carry within the store.
Most people with gluten allergies cannot tolerate any traces of it, so Amanda's vision was to create a contamination-free environment.
Now with the cafe, I've had a lot of comments, people saying, oh, I can finally eat somewhere, I don't have to eat at home all the time, and excited to try new things.
An organic, healthy, conscious eatery is something many people here appreciate.
The preservatives are something that I don't even want to think about anymore. Right from pregnancy, actually, not just breastfeeding, right from pregnancy, it was a conscious effort to go to all organic, whole foods, whole grains, nothing as in like white bread.
It is a specialty store, so customers that do come in, they know that it is gluten-free and organic, and they do understand what most of the food contains.
Shanila and Kathy give the market a thumbs up and now have a new place to come to unwind that gives them peace of mind.
I ordered a coconut latte and it's delicious. Yeah, I definitely have it again.
Eva Zawalik, Newcap News.
To agriculture news now, the bills are adding up for prairie producers this growing season, but relief from the dry conditions are coming, and it's not just from Mother Nature. Provincially, federal and financial agencies are lending support. In this week's Agriculture Report, Gerard Lampow finds out how one financial institution is helping its customers.
I'd say we're in kind of the same situation here. There's some really nice crops and some really, really horrible crops.
Ag producers on the prairies have had a difficult go at it this season. Grain producers are at a critical point as they scout the field to assess crop yield, hoping for a kind September, and cattle producers are battling rising feed costs and availability of hay going into winter. Farm Credit Canada is chipping in to assist their customers grappling with financial hardship due to the dry conditions.
For customers that are experiencing some financial pressure or challenging decisions around that, we want them to contact us and come in, and we'll sit down with them and figure out a solution that's unique to them.
Solutions like deferring a principal loan payment to give producers some breathing room on their cash flow. The federal government is also offering relief, allowing cattle producers to defer taxes if they have to reduce their breeding herds by at least 15%. This after cattle producers were hoping to increase their herds this year given the high price of beef, but that all evaporated with the lack of moisture.
Probably the worst on the cattle side. The pastures are horrible, and the hay was practically non-existent. As an example, we don't grow a whole lot of hay, but we usually get maybe a little over 2 bales to the acre, and this year I got 0.3 bales to the acre.
Hay yields in some parts of Saskatchewan are about 70% below normal. In Alberta's 6 counties, including Vermilion River, have declared agriculture disasters, and one RM in Saskatchewan is calling for aid. Warren Calfa says producers will be grateful for any extra support they can get.
That's fair for people who are FCC clients. If they're in desperate need, it's very nice of FCC to bring in some flexibility with that.
This customer support strategy will be available to customers throughout the province of Alberta, and in Saskatchewan, Lloydminster and North Battleford and Saskatoon, and our Rosetown office.
Gerard Lampow, Newcap News.